D.A.D.S here. We're here at Bayhill Plaza in San Bruno, California, right across from Walmart and YouTube headquarters, checking out local kitchens. So local kitchens is a spot that I just found out about recently through JC over here, and it's 2, 4, 6, 7, it's like 7 or 8 of great local restaurants all put under one roof. So it's a one-stop kiosk, and you can shop at The Melt, Proposition Chicken, Square Pie Guys, Boba Guys, Sushi Roll, Nopalito Taqueria, and Flavor Trippin'. So over at Square Pie Guys, we got, what's this one called?
We call this the Big Von. So the Big Von is pepperoni pizza with some sausage pieces, or I don't know, some meat pieces.
And the kicker is the hot honey.
Hot honey. So we'll have some of the photos show that, but then you can kind of see it's dripping on my fingers right here.
That
which is
oil's
a nice
flavor.
Exactly.
And then at Nopalito, they got Taco Tuesdays, right? So they did a 3-pack of tacos. You got a chicken, a cauliflower, and
I think it's al pastor. It looks like al pastor. It looks like al pastor.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll give it a shot.
And then a Proposition Chicken. Here you go, JC. That's the extra spicy extra chicken sandwich.
There you go. It's a nice little fried chicken sandwich with a little bit of sort of coleslaw and a pickle in there, and some of the Proposition chicken sauce. Really.
The easiest thing to dig into is going to be a slice of this pizza. It's calling me already. That looks awesome.
Let's go for it.
All right.
I don't think you've ever had it.
No, no need.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, look at that. Piping hot. Gooey cheese, toppings dripping off.
You want a napkin? Are you good?
I'm good right now.
Yeah.
Any which way that works.
So, what are the chunks of meat on here? It's pepperoni and...
It's like some sausage, dude. I don't know. Or some sort of like, it tastes like bacon. I need to take a look at what...
It looks like a sausage.
Yeah.
All right.
And I don't know if folks can see if it has the hot honey, but that's like all the rage right now with pizza. They kind of drizzle some hot honey over it. Pizza Hut does it. But obviously the caliber of pizza between Square Pie Guys and Pizza Hut is a little bit different. So they're leveling up with regards to this.
I mean, like, it's funny you mentioned, like, Pizza Hut, because they have to get this kind of crispiness on the crust, it has to be a deep dish kind of pan.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, it's going to be Square Pie Guy, it's going to be in a square pan. But you do have that crust on the outside that goes all the way up to the edge.
So first, what's your first take with regards to it? First bite, first impression?
Delicious. I like the crispiness of it. People that like the edge of a pizza and don't want the inner pieces, then this is for you. Super cheesy. You know what, like, when it has like a deep dish like this, it's almost like a focaccia, right? Mm-hmm. When you have this much bread on the bottom. But the good thing with having a deep dish pizza is that it holds toppings well on the top, right? You can, like, I think we've had this conversation before. You can really load up a pizza, and when on a deep dish, right? We like our pizzas with a lot of stuff on it, right?
I don't like it simple. I don't like margarita pizzas. I want supreme with all the fixings on it.
Just like your ice cream, you want the Ben & Jerry's with everything but the kitchen sink, right?
That's the one.
You want your Reese's Pieces, you want your malted balls, you want your caramel drizzle, your chocolate, all the pieces.
Mystery item, the mystery ingredient.
So this is a little bit different from what I generally order when I get pizza, because I like the supreme style. And this has just like a few of the protein that's in it, but I enjoy eating it. It's very heavy per slice. Like, it's not the biggest pizza, but I feel like I'm good after a slice sometimes.
Pretty dense.
You know what's interesting? Going back to the crispiness on the crust, if on the outside, they put the cheese on the outside, so the cheese almost becomes the crust also along with the dough. So that crispiness over here is like fried. It's really like fried cheese. Like if you ever made quesadillas at home for the kids, like my son likes this, where it's like you almost let the cheese leak out of the quesadilla a little bit, so you get that caramelization on the cheese, and that blends in well with the crust over here.
And they do it, like they have like cheese skirt sandwiches.
Oh, nice.
Where they actually have like that burnt end of the cheese, and you can kind of eat it as part of the sandwich. So
Tim, you guys are really good food critics. I'll get extra terms.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
The hospitality at local kitchens is the best.
And we're the only ones at the restaurant right now. For those who haven't been, they close at 10 p.m. over here in San Bruno.
It's a good late night spot. I mean, late night nowadays. Late night when we're at college was like 1 a.m.
Exactly.
spots, right? But late night nowadays for dads, 10 p.m. is
Late
good.
night.
On a weeknight, this is a cool spot.
Before we move on to the other dish, what's your take on the hot honey? Does it add to the experience?
You know what? Not as spicy as I thought it'd be. And honestly, the sweetness on it is almost like a sweet and savory, right? It's a sweet and savory at the same time. I wouldn't mind if you just drizzled a ton of the hot honey on it. I like the honey.
What about like a dipping cup?
Yeah. You know what? Next time, honey on the side too. I'm sure there'll be like a little upcharge, but I bet you can do it. Remember, in Westlake, I'm not sure if it's still open in Daly City, California, that the Blue Line Pizza, they do honey on the side, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's a pro tip. Ask for extra honey on the side. Makes it blast off in terms of.
It's not that
texture.
spicy. The hot honey isn't really that hot. This pizza's great. It is a lot of dough, but it's like that's what a real like pan pizza is supposed to be like, a deep dish pizza like this. Not really deep dish, because deep dish like Chicago pizza is real different.
Yeah.
Because they layer a lot of toppings in it.
I actually prefer this over the Chicago style pizza, because sometimes I taste mostly the cheese with the deep dish Chicago style pizza, and I can't taste the other flavors. But with regards to this, I can taste the pepperoni more.
Have you had Gino's Pizza in Chicago before?
I can't say
Ooh.
that I have. It
I
was
have.
Yeah.
not fresh.
Did you go in
Oh
Chicago?
no, I went
Or you in
to
Costco?
Illuminati's.
Oh, I never had a
Illuminati's really bomb
Is it in Chicago?
in Chicago.
So
I
what?
think you recommended it, maybe.
No, I'd have recommended Gino's, 'cause that's where we went.
Oh.
Is it Gino's? It is
Sure,
Gino's,
not
yeah.
Illuminati's? No.
The thing about the Chicago deep dish is that, like, everything's hidden under the cheese. So, like, you put your sauce, and then you can layer your sausage and your pepperonis and your mushrooms, and then they put the cheese on top. So it really is that deep dish full of like toppings. So it's definitely heavier. It's definitely heavier on the actual mass of pizza. But this is nice. It lets the quality of the dough speak for itself.
Absolutely.
Delicious.
Next dish. You ready?
Let's do some tacos.
Do some tacos.
I'm not afraid of doing the cauliflower. I'll get down with the cauliflower one.
Brandon, your choice. Which one you want?
I'll get this Al Pastor.
Yeah, I believe
That
it's
looks,
Al Pastor.
that
It
looks
looks
kind
like
of
Al
beefy.
Pastor.
Honestly, that looks kind of beefy.
Okay.
You like beef or chicken?
I'm more of a beef guy.
Oh, I'll take chicken. I'll
Alright.
take chicken.
And here's some salsa.
All right. Hey, whenever you guys get like I'm sure this is a mild salsa, but when you guys see salsa at a taco bar, you would do a taste test first to see like how hot it is before it goes on everything.
And I jump in.
I need to go green.
I jump in commando, bro.
All right.
I like the green sauce mostly, but this is what they had here. I'm sure we can ask if they had other options.
All right.
Let's go. Yeah, it's carne asada. It's not al pastor.
Yeah. Hey,
It
still
looked
good
like
check.
al pastor because it was braised. It looked like it was braised.
Yep, chicken.
Yep, cauliflower.
You try chicken?
It's good. It's solid.
So this is from.
Is that your first cauliflower taco?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. This cauliflower is good. I mean, it's cooked. It's cooked perfectly. The salsa is not too spicy. I think the salsa complements it well. It definitely has a kick, but out of like the Scoville level, the hotness level, I feel like it'd be like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
thinking about 6 as well.
Yeah.
You can definitely get much more spicy than this, but good little flavor. I can't say I've ever had cauliflower. In terms of a carne asada, or you know what? This might be birria. Take that.
It's a
one.
little bit more shredded, yeah?
Yeah, shredded. You're right. This is birria. In terms of birria tacos, the fact that I don't have the dipping soup or
The
whatever,
consommé.
the consomme,
The consommé.
I feel like there's something lacking. I get the birria flavor, but I don't have the consomme. So points off with regards to that, but it's Taco Tuesday, so it's like what, $10 for three tacos.
So it's value.
It's value. It's a value play for sure.
You know-
They load it up. Don't get me wrong. They load it up, but
It looks pretty
You know,
drippy.
yeah.
the way to separate a taqueria or a taco from mediocre good to amazing is if you make fresh tortillas, that's automatically like an extra like 3 or 4 points. You know what I mean? 'Cause, like I have no issues with like store bought.
Tortillas.
Tortilla.
Yeah, like street taco like this, but then when you like make your own masa and you see someone pounding it out
And just, like-
with the tortilla press, man, next level already. You can taste the difference, the texture of a freshly made tortilla versus like a store bought that's been made a couple days ago. You know?
This is definitely a value play in terms of taco. How was yours, Brandon?
It's pretty good. I don't know all the fancy terms, but it's a delicious chicken taco.
Yeah.
I
Pretty
do think-
flavorful.
I do think Nopalito specializes in chicken.
Oh, do they?
I think they're known for their grilled chicken burrito. So I think that's more of the protein that at least they always try to push here at this restaurant.
Oh.
Trivia, and I might not know the answer to this, but I'm gonna guess. What do you think Nopalito means?
Man, you always get me with these.
Oh, I think-
Jeez, man.
Is it a small cactus?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
cactus.
yeah.
Because
There you
the
go.
only the reason why I think that is Nopal is they make
Yeah,
cactus
Nopales.
burritos.
That's a
Nopales, right?
lateria. The bingo.
And every time you make like ito is gonna be like small,
Yeah,
right?
you're
So
right.
Nopalitos, baby cactus.
Noted.
Yeah.
Noted.
Not baby cauliflower.
No.
So how would you score the tacos? At least from your experience, if we can have our own ratings. Between
I mean-
1 to 10.
Honestly, like the cauliflower taco, like I could eat like 3 of these and still feel good about myself. 'Cause I've eaten a vegetable. You know what I mean? So it's like
Healthy choice.
if I was coming here like during Lent on a Friday and ordered all cauliflower tacos, like I'd be solid on it.
Yeah,
So,
you eat
like,
3 of them?
I could eat 3 of them, but it's like honestly overall it'd be like a 7 out of 10. Nothing that really knocks my socks off or anything. You know what I mean? The salsa's good.
Yeah.
I still taste like
Yeah.
like the heat on the salsa on my tongue. How about your guys' tacos?
For mine, yeah, I think I ate it pretty quick. I didn't know how hungry I was, but the chicken was good. My tortilla was kind of falling apart a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit. That was a tough part.
That happens when it's like
Lord.
if the
Like just
tortilla
that-
isn't like super fresh and it was like it's been refrigerated. When you refrigerate tortillas, then they start to become a little more brittle. You know, like when you put
Yeah,
you
yeah.
put your Mission tortillas in the fridge for a
Yeah.
couple days, then when you put it to make your quesadillas, then they kind of just like break instead of like folding. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, I give it maybe like a 6 out of 10. The chicken was really good. There's big pieces that fell that allowed me to stick it back in and eat it. You know, but I'd eat it again.
For me, the Birria without the consomme would really kind of strikes down the score for the Birria taco because you need that consomme to just kind of really set off the flavor. And I like to put lime on my consomme. So 5 out of 10. I like how much beef they put in there. It was really hearty, but 5 out of 10 Nopalito.
The chef's in the back like,
All right, to finish off with the
This one's not gonna have any chicken in it. Here, let me get this on to Brandon.
huh?
Yeah, just go for it,
Yeah,
just go for it,
I
go.
think-
It's this one.
that one?
go for it. God,
Okay.
just go for it.
You know what? They need metal knives in here.
So this
Hey,
is
take this one, dude.
the
So you get a
spicy
full-
extra.
This is you, JC.
All right. Spicy extra.
All
Crispy
right.
chicken breast dusted in prop spice, herby slaw, red onion.
That cut okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh,
Honey,
this one's-
habanero, aioli, candied jalapeno, dill pickles.
I like
and-
the pickles in it. The pickles look really good.
a little bit of everything in this.
There you go. So with proposition chicken, they have an option where you can get grilled chicken as opposed to a fried chicken, and I've tried both. And the grilled chicken is fine, but I prefer how they season their spicy fried chicken. And we've gotten the tenders, and it's really good.
Oh wow.
This is delicious. The fried chicken. You know what? I don't know if it's the heat from the salsa on the taco or the heat from this, but it's carrying over nicely. If you're feeling having a spicy day, all 3 of the dishes we had today have a different level of spice to it.
This one definitely has a little more kick than the last two dishes.
You know, the acid from the pickling on the vegetables and the actual pickles balances well with the heat. I really like the chewy texture of the fried chicken on the outside. Almost like where they put like a little bit of like almost like a mochi flour or something mixed. I wouldn't be surprised if they add a little bit of mochi flour in addition to like regular flour before they fry it.
What do you think about the crispy level of the chicken?
Perfect.
No sogginess.
No soggy.
So, yeah.
And it's been sitting there for a little bit compared to the other dishes that we've had. So it's maintained that crispy level.
In terms of the fried chicken on its own, it'd be like a 9+. It's really good. The fried chicken on its own, because I'm big on the textures.
This was like
And
some
it's not
shoyu
like
rice.
yeah, it's not even like too doughy or anything too. I think it's perfect. I mean, if you're proposition chicken and you don't have great fried chicken, you're in the wrong business. So it's like they're doing chicken perfectly here, you know? In order for me to give it a 10, I feel like I need to have it a couple more times, but right off the bat is an easy 9 for me on the chicken.
Yeah, absolutely. I enjoyed that bite. I like the spicy level. Even the bun was like a nice complement to all the other flavors of the pickle.
Like a freshly
it's got
made.
a nice little
Maybe brioche then on the bun.
And you know, I'm not the biggest sort of like coleslaw fan. I like creamy coleslaw rather than this.
Oh yeah, okay.
But it works. It works. It was
Do you
actually
like, do you
delicious.
like KFC coleslaw?
I do like KFC.
Oh, okay. So when I think of coleslaw, my first introduction to coleslaw was probably KFC coleslaw at a very
That's a lot more creamy.
That's like
yeah.
my benchmark
Yeah.
for coleslaw.
Yeah.
As unfortunate as that may be, or fortunate, you know, that's what most people associate coleslaw with.
You remember the KFC corn?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was good. On the wooden stick. That used to be our go-to also.
Buttery.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's like soggy corn.
Kind of shriveled, right?
But it like absorbed all the flavor.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just overly dry, but hey man, whatever. It tastes good.
You know what KFC did well? I always liked their potato wedges. Their fries were good. They had that extra crust in it also.
Yeah. Yeah. With that said, spicy extra.
This is good.
Yeah.
I'd order this again.
Yeah. So
Maybe-
rating. What's your rating?
You know, I'd give it a 10. I really liked it.
Yeah,
The bread was fresh. The chicken was bomb. I'd like to have it in like a rice plate with something. Maybe like the sauce
chicken
over it
on
with
the
rice.
they do that.
You know,
You can get tenders. here.
it's like a bowl of rice and just like
And they're huge tenders, man. They're like this.
or like a
big.
katsu style
Yeah.
or something. That'd be
And they have that powder. To me, it's the powder that they sprinkle on it. It's kind of different from the Jollibee spicy powder, but it has its
chicken
own
here.
sort of.
You know what?
Pickles.
My only criticism is that if the chicken was evenly matched to the size of the bun, then it'd be easier to either split, which is rare, because I feel like most people eating a chicken sandwich eat the whole thing by itself. But the only way to even out a chicken to match the size of the bun more evenly is to pound it out first. And this is what
Grind it out.
Yeah, well, like
Blender style?
use like a mallet. Like you know how they make like chicken fried steak. Like for chicken fried steak, like when you get it on a breakfast plate, they pound it out. That's how you get like the giant wide chicken fried steaks.
Oh,
But the thing with that is that it helps them cook evenly. It cooks evenly because like when you have the mass of a piece of meat more on one side than the other, then one side's gonna be more cooked and one side's gonna be less cooked.
But then you won't get like the sides of the chicken that's like extra crunchy though, yeah. Or if you pounded it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the thing when you have like you get like nooks and crannies
Yeah.
like when you fry something.
Extra crunch.
So before they fry it, when they put the batter, they go deep inside and they kind of get in all the folds,
Nooks
you
and
know.
crannies.
Yeah.
Well, the nooks and crannies. That's what it is. The nooks
Yeah.
and crannies. That's like even when you season stuff, when you marinate it, even like a dry marinade. Have you seen like some of these like professional barbecue guys, right? They'll go inside the meat and they'll get it all in the little folds,
like
you
Scary
know?
Movie 2 when he gets in the turkey.
yeah, you can put everything in there, right? Anyways, yeah, we like talking about like our experiences with food, even outside the restaurants, because that's what we can compare it to. So hopefully, all the viewers out there, maybe you can find something locally that would compare to this. But even better, go to local kitchens and try it for yourself.
Local kitchens, Bayhill, San Bruno. Check it out. There's a bunch over in Northern California. So that's it.
Thanks for tuning in. Dad's out.